With Nagaro's diverse range of resilience engineering services, you can build robust and reliable systems and ensure business continuity. Our tailored solutions ensure that your brand has the unbeatable advantage of staying at the top, even during unforeseen events.
All right, so we have people joining us. So, hi everyone, I'm Sarthak Jaina, Senior Software Developer at Harness and also maintainer at e-commerce Chaos project. I hope you guys are enjoying your time here, and we have yet another interesting session for you guys. And for this, we have with us Sebastien Charret and Akram Riahi from Talend, who will be talking about talent on the road of chaos engineering. So, yeah, stage is all yours, guys.
Thank you, Sam. Let me share the screen. Yeah, start sharing. Do you see my screen? Not yet. Yeah. Now, do you see my screen? Yes. So, um, hello, Case folks. Yeah, we are so delighted to be here today in Case Carnival among such great speakers. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that you have already seen a lot of amazing talks today and yesterday. Well, for this talk, it will be my second attempt, second presence since last year, Chaos Carnival 22, where I spoke about continuous chaos using Jenkins pipeline. Yeah, I'll start by presenting myself. I'm Akram Riahi, an SRE, an observability SRE, to be more specific, and the case engineer and talent. And today we are going to talk about talent on the road of chaos engineering, and we have how we have prepared to this journey. In this journey, I was accompanied with Sebastien Charret. Yeah, the floor is yours, Sebastien.
Thank you, Akram. Yes, I'm working also with at Talend with Akram. We are on the same team, working on the observability squad team. I'm currently an engineering manager, but also and for sure a security engineer.
Yeah.
Yeah, just take a couple of seconds to add some context who we are. Talent is the leader of data integration and governance. We are working with a big player in the industry. Our goal is to provide some jobs to ingest data and do some action with offer of lot of feature for ingestion, change and transformation that help the company to enhance our data.
Yeah. So, as you may all know, that yeah, every adventures should have its motivations and challenges. That's why our first point will be about that. We are going to talk about the different challenges that we have faced, and they have pushed us in order to go towards chaos engineering, and we will discover together the final destination. And also we are going to talk about how we have prepared for this journey, and what are the supplies and the discipline that we have taken in order to keep moving and hit directly toward the destination. And we'll see also if we are going to have another adventure, maybe based on the latest result. And yeah, let's the adventure begins.
Sure. And for each adventure and journey, you need a story and the context. So let's get past in the past. For tenant job, when I arrive, I understand that the core job and the real business inside talent was the jobs. We need to follow up closely what we are delivering to our tenant and expect that the SLA are well handled. On that, all the ecosystem in Thailand is not working only for the job, but also for numerous services, different services that help to enhance the resiliency and the stability that are very crucial among Thailand. After that, we were able also to, in each team, to understand that there is a lot of heterogeneity about the way they are handling the observability matters. The process was very different and also the implementation too. So meaning that it was very difficult to maintain. So when we start our journey, take a step back and say that can we share a common vision around the observability stack to go on the whole path together on the observability?
Yeah. So that's why we have started our journey by enhancing our observability stack, since it's one of the pillars of reliability and its prerequisites. That's why we have put in place a good login stack based on Elastic Stack with its Kibana and Logstash. But hey, we have found that if we want really resilient login stack, we need to start by the basics, which are like the resource consumption. And here we have found that, for example, Logstash has been consuming a lot of resources. But after benchmarking, we have found that there is Victor, maybe who can do the job, but with a lower resources and more scalability. And we have tested that, and we have seen that Victor can do the job. And also we have added like few things like Kida for scaled object, like source scaling Victor, with the different metrics that we have put in this Kida, for example. And yeah, it's doing the job. So for now, we are on a good path. And then we have tried to ship logs. All these logs have been shipped from everywhere using Filebits and Fluentd, so that we will become aware of every changes. And if any issue occurred, we have where to look. We know where to look, and we are 100% sure that we have logs. But even these tools has to be should be monitoring. That's why we have uh, put in place a good monitoring stack based on Thanos, like his Sharding features, Prometheus, and Obgenie for alerting. And also at the beginning we have put like Pingdom for the different synthetics, etc. But we have seen that there is a latency about that, and it's like in terms of reliability is like hard to maintain. That's why we have like switched it to AWS Synthetics, and we have placed canaries for everything. And of course, we have like Grafana for dashboards, but we have tried to enhance the manner that we handle the dashboards. So we don't only stick for the basics and the mixins. So we have deployed what we called the red methods, which is the rate errors and duration, and we have also used the use method, which stand for utilization, saturation, and errors, which might be the top key metrics that may reflect infrastructure and application at the same time. Of course, we need also the tracing. That's why we have deployed Grafana Tempo to fulfill this goal. Surely, all of these deployments, like has been like deployed, are GitOps automated using Flax, and this part of like to have a resilient deployment process. This part of observability, does it truly help us to guarantee a good SLA and to have like to reduce the MTTR, etc.? I don't think so, because they are not sufficient, because we need observable metrics, because here we are seeing metrics and we have like created alerts on that, but we need to see observable metrics. That's why we have chosen this one, this sloth, which is like our tool that we have used to generate SLIs and SLOs, that helps us to have also a good SLA. More specifically, since we are like in the observability team, we have defined SLIs and SLOs for our monitoring and logging stack in order to avoid burning our error budget. Well, Sebastian, is it enough in order to hit the road? Do we need only all these? Yeah, for I'm talking about the observability stack. We have put in place SLIs and SLOs. Is this enough, really, or we need something else to do?
Yeah, yes, exactly, Akram. Uh, there are not only technical paths that need to be handled. Once you have a how skyrocket technologies that we can uh, make appeal everybody that they are agree to go on, you are still do on the communication path. This is very important. This is why we thought about something about the authority. So yes, we have all the technology. The stack is ready, but we have a pattern to follow, an idea. It said, hit your own dog food. So firstly, what we are doing among the team, among approximately 10 people, we have created some process. We have created some material. After that, we saw that can we maybe aggregate something, do it in the repository, add some material, video material, slide, enhance, and maybe propose it to somebody else. And among the SRE team, we are different squads. There's observability, runtime, backend, and also security. So we start to go on journey to present all the work we do about these tools we have, how to define this, the alert monitoring, and the SLO and SLI. After that, once we got all the feedback that everybody from the SRA team say, hey, it's okay, we can start on that. We all agree there are some usability we can see, something you can implement. We go on larger audience. We go on the developer, and for developer, we go on campaign to propose them numerous different workshop or observability, alerting, tracing, logging, and so on. And like this, once they are agreed to go on, we are accompany them. We also work on another thing about the alerting of maybe among the SRE team. We work on as we are the owner of the incident management and all the process we have. We are working to find a way and some process to help people to use iteratively their own alerts they have defined. We are doing this among our team. So everybody in the team, plus to be in production call, can be on alert duty. With our duty, they are paid when there are some alerts. Alerts we have defined together are the focus to fix it as much as quick as possible, understand what is the alert is obvious, or do we need to keep it? Yes, no, can we enhance it? And after that, we go stronger and stronger about the way we are doing. I can tell today that I'm very proud of my team that with this process, when we start, we go for 20 alert by days, and now we are 1 alert by days, and often it's handled by the fact that we have some development or chaos engineering tests that are beyond. So that's very cool. So about tooling, Akram, what do you think? What is
Yeah,
the next?
yeah. Let me add one thing maybe, because with this alert duty, everyone in our team has is able to investigate an incident, able to update even rambooks and develop postmortem, and every team member has become like also able to deal with stress also and manage that. So, and also we have improved our mttx. Now I think we can hit the road. And yeah, but we need supplies for our road, for our journey. But I think this is not really enough, because without a mindset, a good one, we can run out of supplies. That's why we will be in a big problem. And I think this is where chaos engineering helped us, as a discipline of experimenting on a system in order to build confidence in it, and also to understand the different like problem that we have faced. And also case engineering have brought us its scientific approach, characterized by the assumption on its steady state, for example. And with litmus chaos we have achieved this mindset as a tool of chaos engineering.
Yes, exactly, Akram. When we were on the quest to be enhance our resiliency and see off the alerting as very effective, we take a look on all solution. There is a lot of solution to test and do some case engineering on front end, but not so much on infrastructure. That's why Litmus came into play. We are looking on it, we are testing it, and we saw that, frankly, we are fond of open source solution. So it is why we take the project, implement it, and also do improvement in it. Our first thing we want, so if we want that everybody adopt the chaos engineering, we need to work on the communication. With Litmus, we do this programmatically, meaning that when we are defining some chaos, we are able to send. I take the example of my team that we are using Slack. We are able to launch some tests with a pre information that we are starting one test, every step we are doing for the scenario and what kind of thing is done, and after that, all the result. Why is this important? Because we don't want to have people that are investigating for something that things that is a real alert. We want to that everybody is as agreed on, aware of, and say that yeah, it is useful. I understand this is something that have been scheduled and handled. So I know that is there was an issue. I need to work on it. I need to do some improvement, but this is something what we manage and not something that's happening or something else. So we avoid to waste time to people and team, and we are able to enhance on and focus on the resiliency and the reliability.
Yeah. And that's why we have started by what we call the continuous chaos. Is that since every team is like able to do it by itself, it was autonomous since with the workshop that we have done, the alerted duty, the documentation, etc., etc. So each squad has started to implement and inject chaos experiment continuously, even using Jenkins pipeline and also using a tool. For example, on our side, we have developed a tool called Chaos Scheduler. We have called it that. Scrap each workflow, and then if there is an execution workflow, for example, or scenario, let's say, and send its result, notify the team that there is an experiment in progress, and then notify with the report, with the reliability score, with the different experiment in the scenario, etc. And yeah, and with this also with the help of the chaos hub, also provided by the litmus chaos hub, we have been able to inject and design a lot of scenarios based on that. As you have seen that we have like 4 SRE team, the security runtime, backend observability, and now we are like protect team. They are going to start to inject chaos on their stack. For example, let's take our team, for example, observability. We have identified a lot of issues related to Grafana and Prometheus, especially related to its resources. In security team, they have identified some issue related to Vault. There has been a lot of latencies that can, a lot of latencies coming from Vault, and also coming from traffic also that may affect the Vault scalability and stability, let's say. But with all this, our destination, yeah, with all this reliability, preparing the environment, preparing the infrastructure, and enabling people around resilience and chaos engineering, etc., observability, is to hit one final destination. Is that beyond doing continuous chaos, we would like to do chaos via game days. Like as you may all know, like it's an exercise where we place our systems, everything. Let's say people, processes under stress in order to learn and enhance it. Let's say, and with that, let's say that the chaos experiment are executed in this part like as we request, and we need to prepare for this, and we have to communicate and to prepare different scenarios, etc. But in this case, I think that we are going to go faster because all the teams, let's say SREs and product team, are aware and um, yeah are able to identify the benefit from all of this because they have already experiment. So Sebastian, I will let you talk about the different steps that we are going to take in order to prepare these game days.
Surely. Thank you, Akram. So, firstly, as a game day handled by team, we have a lot of autonomy by that, but we have numerous and different stack to handle. So, firstly, we need to discuss with among the team to get it what can for this session. Let's say we are doing that quarterly. They are want to handle. Surely, what they want to do that have among our backlog and our item, we are defining what is the current issue we have the most with each technology, what the, the fix and the enhancement we have done the most. So like this, it's help us to choose the technology. After that, we discussing and we choosing this technology. When we are doing that, we said, okay, what kind of scenario we want to define in chaos engineering with Litmus? What will be the case? Would you want to increase the CPU or cut out the network stream? Wants to add some availability zone on hardware that we are foresee that to, as we have some difference, some replica on that. I want to do that. Once we have defined the plan, we go on the execution. Once the execution, how are we doing? We do that as a workshop, all the day, game days that we are doing. So everybody is on the board. We are going to launch all the scenario. After that, we try to get back the infrastructure on its feet. It can be Elasticsearch, it can be Grafana, it can be Prometheus. This is the thing. But other team, this is different. It can be RDS with Postgre, it can be Kubernetes at all. There are a lot of things uh, to do on this part.
Yeah. So what's next after this? Yeah, the once game days has been done, we will should be able to enhance these SLIs and SLOs because they are, yeah, one of the main purposes of doing these game days. In fact, because they are our source of truth. Um, and these SLIs and SLOs, as you may know, that they are not stable metrics and they evolve with the system, so we have to update them. And also, we'll have also the ability to enhance our observability stack and more and more. And we should not forget that organizing game days need a lot of preparation um, before, and to have some dedicated resources and time for this. But why not go into automated game days with the maturity that we have reached after the first year, the game days? Well,
Yeah. If you are, yes, it is now the time we are doing our own commercial thing. But yes, if you are interested by the our talk we do, and you are willing to join our journey about the cost engineering, because we have a lot of thing to do among all the stack we have in Talend with different pattern and different ecosystem we have. We know that we are offering some job offer, and Talend is hiring. We are willing to see you if you're interested and get to you soon.
well, thank you everyone. I hope you have enjoyed the talk. If you have any question, we are here to yeah, to answer if we know. And yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for listening.
All right. Thanks, Akram. Thanks, Sebastien. That was a pretty incredible session. I hope the audience have found it very insightful. And we do have a few questions. Maybe I can bring them on the stage. Um, yeah. So the first question is, which tools has Talend used for its chaos engineering adoption alongside Litmus?
Yeah, I will take a tip. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, last year I have like delivered a talk about Litmus alongside Jenkins. So yeah, at our team we have used Jenkins at the first part to inject chaos, and then we have developed a tool called Chaos Scheduler, which has been used for injecting different experiment and yeah, send the report with the different experiments with different results to the our Slack team channel. But this is for our side. But there is the other team who are like who are like doing their manner of injecting chaos.
All right. Um, okay. So moving on to the next question from John. What are some major issues that you faced with Grafana?
Yeah,
Akram, do you mind that I take in the lead
yeah,
from that?
you can take it. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. So, John, the major issue we have with Grafana, it's not a technical part, even if we have some difficulty once for now, but it is more the adoption we have. Once we have used slot along our parameters, uh, we have to tackle a lot of dashboard to to I'll say have an audience on developer. But we found some the red patterns, the read duration and error pattern we had. So we chosen a service we have that works to have an SLA as we have from Prometheus or Channels, something that some developers are able to go to. And from the HTTP error, we define some panel. After that, we go on campaign, we all the team and explain how the SLE and the SLO is working and how they can help us to define some alert, define some dashboard. After that, go on the SLA to have some ID to stress them on the chaos part.
Yeah. Let me add also that one of the issues that we have encountered also, if you do remember, Sebastian, was about the HA of Grafana. That, yeah, it was like a bug on Grafana side. We have discovered that he can't handle three replicas, for example. So yeah,
Okay. Yes, we
and
can say
this
that.
put
Right.
us, yes, to enhance, yeah, to enhance the Grafana. Yeah.
Yes, don't try to go on HA. There are some long issue on Grafana that, yeah. Anyway, so that's
Yeah.
complicated.
All right. I hope, John, that you have got your answer. And moving on to the next one. How do you prioritize your chaos experiment backlog?
Can I go on that, Akram,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'm doing the backlog management part, so I can explain for that. We go on iterative part. So firstly, when we define our SLE, SLO, we as I explained earlier, we were searching some things that are relevant to have the red pattern. So we go on UI access for the developer and to see that. So when we do that, we are define some Prometheus, Thanos, Grafana, everything that we can have some metrics on that or metric from SLOCA and go on that. Now, what we are doing to do is for each service, when we define an epic on that, we have all the elements of implementation and we try to find some scenario when we discover some issue because when you have some implementation, we discover always some surprise things that you are not think about the stability, durability, or when is the usage. After that, we are able to see that yes. After that, in the API, we can define some items specifically on the chaos part, on the chaos task. On the chaos scenario, we can define, and once everything is has been done, from the documentation to the implementation and the chaos, we are doing that. It's okay as an API.
All right. Okay, thanks for the answer. And I think we have a couple of more. I'll just quickly go through them. Yeah. So the next question is initially how difficult it was to manage the chaos in the team. Getting many alerts from production does create panic in the team. How do you guys handle that?
Yeah. Would like to me to take it, Seb?
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Please go.
Thanks. So yeah, it was, yeah, no, this these workshops and the different alerted duty and protection duty that we have like put in place has not generated panic, because the team has already the way that he knows how to investigate, the way he knows how to deal with alerts and to manage his stress. So yeah, I don't think that our team said. Do you remember that? Is there really a panic about that? Yeah, every alert that we receive, the team knows how to handle it, and yeah, to fix it, and even if there is an enhancement of the runbook, it will be done. Yeah.
Right. Thanks for the answer.
Yeah, and
And yeah.
that's maybe because we have enabled the team before, like enable the alert duty, etc. So they have been prepared for that.
All right. Move on to the last question on the yeah on the session. It's from Vedant. So, how do we select the personas while like who will be doing game days and what are the considerations for same?
Yeah, you want me to take it, Seb?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, for selecting the persons, yeah, the person that will are going, this will be like, as we have said in the presentation, that this is our destination, and there where we are going to discuss with the different team, and where we are going to define the different scenarios, and based on the scenarios we are going to define the different persons. But as for now, I'm sure that everyone is able to do the game days, because they have already the knowledge, they have already the capacity to do so. So here, as for now, I think that the selection will be based on the disponibility and availability of each team. Yeah, each member in the team, right? Yes.
Completely agree with that. All right, so yeah, that's all for all the questions. If guys, if you have any other questions, so like do post it on the Slack channels, and I'll be ending the session right now. And thank you for joining.
Thank you for having us.